Hey everybody, it's my second installment for Comic Haul videos. This is actually going to be a new comic book day with a couple extra things thrown in. So instead of keeping you waiting, we'll just get down to it. The first one I got here is Batman number 22 that just came out today. This is the B cover. We also did, I have right next to it here on my stack. I was able to find the lenticular cover. Lenticular. That's a odd way to say that name. But here is the lenticular. I don't know if you can see it that well on my camera. My comic book Wednesday outings, I do work as well, but I get a little bit of time, so I actually go to 3 different stores to try to find some variants and special covers. I am getting away from paying more than book price for any type of special cover anymore, just because, obviously there are those, you know, uh, variants that go up and down in price and whatnot, but I'd rather just pay cover price, and then, hey, if it goes up, then lucky me. But I'd rather, try to find things in bargain bins later on and things like that. I did pick up the Injustice 2 number 1. This is the, I guess you would say the variant. It's the B cover. Apparently, when Injustice came out originally, the first issue, the variant went up in price very well. So hoping this does well, but obviously there's a lot more people looking for it. Got the B cover for Bane Conquest number 1 that just came out. And actually, any of the Batmans you see belong to both of my sons, so I just get to buy it. And this was actually something I found at Second and Charles, the Batman lenticular for issue 21. This was the only lenticular that I have not been able to buy. I got to the place that I'm actually able to find lenticulars now. I actually found that today when I was just trying to kill a little bit of time before I picked up my kids from school. I was at a Second and Charles just kind of thumbing through some bins, and it looked like somebody either put that in one of the regular bins on accident when that first came out, or maybe they were hiding it there to buy later. I went ahead and picked up also, I think this is the C cover for Batman number 22. So I actually have all 3 covers that came out today. Jean Grey number 1. This is the variant. What is this? The 7th cover. I really wanted to get, I think it's the Hans cover, but I was unable to find it. And then one of the other ones that I really liked, they at one of the LCSs that actually had it, I think they were selling it for like 15 or 20 bucks. So I just got this instead. I went ahead and picked up Damned number 1 by Oni Press. It was only $1. I've seen it on some websites and some podcasts. People have talked about it. Who knows, if it'll ever go up in value or anything like that. But for $1, I figured, hey, if anybody else is willing to take a chance on it, so would I. I might even give it a read and see what I think about it. I also went old school, although this is new school this week. Youngblood number 1, 25th year anniversary. I picked up the Finch cover. I happen to like his artwork a lot. I probably should have got the Liefeld cover, but I really did like this. I don't know if I'll even read it. I believe I might actually have Youngblood 1 that came out 25 years ago. I really do like independence and things like that, but I have to say, first and foremost, I've always been a Marvel person. I understand a lot of collectors and readers these days kind of feel sometimes that Marvel's not always doing things in the best interest of their fans. However, I got into the X-Men when I was 11 years old, so I just tend to always steer towards Marvel Comics. But lately, I have been getting into more Image, Dark Horse, IDW, Top Cow, you name it. So slowly but surely, I'm getting there. Harley Quinn number 19. This is the Cho cover B, and that's kind of funny. It's Harley Quinn going through a drive-through. So I've heard some speculators say that these are hard to find. Thankfully, most of the LCSs, all three of the LCSs that I go to, usually have this Harley Quinn cover Bs. So I've been picking those up week after week. Superman number 22. I got the cover B on this one. There's Jonathan Kent looking pretty cool. Real nice cover. I definitely like this better than the A cover, so I thought I would pick that up, and that is for my private collection. Here's Image Comics number 1, Eternal Empire. I figured I would take a chance on this. A lot of speculators out there, all the podcasts that I listen to, the website, CBSI, said, who knows, could be worth something one day, maybe, maybe not, but I decided to pick it up. Also, my wife is a huge Walking Dead fan, always watches the show. I have picked up a couple Walking Dead issues. Unfortunately, I was not collecting at the time when the Walking Dead comic first came out, but I've been able to pick up a few key issues here and there. Made sure I got this week. I don't know how many of these are printed, but definitely if you can find these, it's worth picking up. I don't want to be a spoiler here, but it's worth picking up if you're a Walking Dead fan. So something very interesting happens in that issue. X-Men Gold number 3. This is the A cover. There was a J. Scott Campbell cover that came out for this. At one of the LCSs that I went to, I was able to find a cover that I wanted, but it was already priced at $25. Too rich for my blood. So went with cover A. This Pestilence number 1. Who is this? Aftershock? Yeah, Aftershock Comics. Everybody that I listened to or articles I read about said to go grab this. There was also a cover B. Of the 3 places that I went to, this was the only copy available that I could find. So very excited to pick this up. Would have loved to have cover B as well. This is supposed to be a really good read as well. Everything that I've heard about so far, I think it's from during the Black Plague. The church tried to say that it was a virus or whatever going through, but it's actually like an early zombie plague. Pretty cool cover here too. This is going in my private collection. I won't sell this, especially since it took me 3 hours plus to find just this one single issue. I've been very happy the past 3 weeks. I'm an X-Men fan. I know there's some Jubilee haters out there, which is fine. Doesn't matter who you like or not. There's always going to be some people that love it, some people that hate it, but Spider-Gwen number 19. This is a Resurrection variant. Got Jubilee on the cover. I was able to get the Cable cover last week and the X-23 Resurrection variant the week before. And I was able to pay cover price for all of them. So very happy to have that in my private collection. Black Bolt number 1 came out this week. This was actually the variant that I wanted. I know there's quite a few speculators out there that wanted the Pope variant. I didn't. I thought that it was a little not his best work by far, but I really liked this cover. So happens I got this for cover price, and this was the one I actually was hoping to pick up. The cover A is a really good looking cover as well. However, I just wanted to pick up one for my private collection. Secret Empire, number 1. This is the 6th cover. There was a ton of different covers that came out for this. There were quite a few covers that I really wanted to pick up. However, basically all of them that were available were already at 10, 15, or 20 bucks. So I got this. And I have not read it yet. And these last two are just from a recent comic haul. I was able to find Quantum and Woody. I believe this is issue number 3. It's the first appearance of the goat. I'm not a Quantum and Woody fan, but just by reading some articles and watching a lot of comic haul videos and listening to podcasts, I understand that some of these early issues are being sought after now because there's either a film or a TV show in the works. So I picked this up for 95 cents and decided to try to help pay myself back to buy more comics. So I actually listed this on eBay just recently. And then also, this was from a comic haul, Arthur Adams, Astonishing X-Men number 43. If any of you have watched comic haul videos in the past couple months here, this one keeps popping up all over the place. I happen to be just thumbing through some bargain bins at the Second and Charles, was able to pick it up. So adding that to my collection as an X-Men fan, plus I've always liked Emma Frost as soon as I was introduced to her. That's not all I have, but I figure you've listened to me ramble on for over 12 minutes now. So really appreciate those of you that are viewing. If you want to subscribe, I promise I'm going to get a little bit better, start showing you some more finds that I'm finding at bargain places and through my hunting. And please leave feedback. If there's anything that I say wrong or any information you want to share, please leave some feedback. And we'll see you next week.